Hello friends, in this experiment I am going to explain about employee management system using SQLite for my mobile application development lab. So what in this experiment I did, I am using to edit text and two button. When I am giving some ID and name, when I click on add, it need to call add a method and it need to add in my SQLite database. And when I am using display, it need to display. So what I'll show you my design part. First edit text I'm using to edit text and two button. And we need to make sure that ID should be unique. And for my first hint, I am giving as a ID, second hint I am giving as a name, and then button. So when this button will call, what in main activity I am using first in main activity what we need to write all the object with find view by ID and their IDs and one data equal to new database handler. So what it will database handler we need to create. So this is my database handler. So in what database handler is my extending to SQLite open handler. This is for SQLite we need to extend this. And then I am using my constructor. This is by defaultly, and we need to override all the methods. So first is on create, on upgrade, and then set data and get data. Set data and get data. Set data I am using for set the values and get data for displaying the values. So for in that on create I am using db dot execute SQL. This is the command for executing. So here create table employee. So I am creating table name as a employee and I employee ID as a integer, and I am giving as a primary key also. Primary key has the property that it should not be null and it should be unique. So that's why I'm giving primary key as for my employee ID and second employee name. That size I'm giving as a varchar 100. On upgrade, if table is already exist, then I am dropping that table. So in set method, what I am doing, I am taking two values db dot write table database because we want to write, and content value equal to content values. So what in content values we need to put the value. This is our key and second is our value. That is our employee ID, employee name. And db.insert is the command used for insert the values. So employee, this is my table name, null, and this is my content value that we want to insert. So it will insert. And when I am using get data, what this is our get readable database because we want to get from the database and the db.row query, and then we need to write our query that is select star from employee. So it will take all the values and cursor, and I'm using for that cursor, and a string is result is a empty. So while cursor dot move to next, so this is the command, it will move to next. So it is checking, it is moving to next every time. And first cursor dot get string 0. So this is represent my first column and one is represent my second column. First column is we know that is our ID, second column is our name. So that value I am putting here, and result I am putting in my ID plus name. Both the result I am combining in my result string. Now after that I am closing my result and my return. Now it's come to my activity. So this is my database handler. So when I create, that is my employee. So when I am using add dot button, what I am taking to both values from the user, and I am calling my set data and I am passing to values. So what in set data, it will take ID and name, that will I put in content values, and that I am inserting in my database. So second time when user is clicking on display data. So what is display data? I am putting my result equal to data dot set get data. So get data, what it will do? It will take the values from my database and result is returning my result. So this result I am taking into my result history. So after that I am printing my result, that is toast dot make test get application context, then my result, then length I am giving as a long, and show for display. Now I'll show you my output. So it is starting running, and activity is going to launch now. I'm giving ID as 100 and name I'm giving as a Umang. So when I click add, it is add, and when I am displaying my method, you can see here is a Umang 100 Umang. So that is my displaying over more result. That's why I came, because previously I had so many values in my SQLite database. I hope you understand.